Okay, ready to go, kids! Hello, how are you? It is I, Fluctibus Fludd, here with a review of the iRig Mic Lav, not to be confused with a lavatory, which is a toilet. This is an unboxing of this, because I know people love to watch unboxings. So if you're ready, let's get cracking. Okay, unboxing over. This is what you get. You get like a little iRig pouch inside it, and if you open the pouch, you have, there will be a microphone in there, I promise you. There will be a microphone inside this pouch when you open it, and it'll just be in a little plastic bag, nothing special. And there's a little pouch there, which I've got my little foam cover, my little windshields in there. I use this pouch. This is not one of the many pouches you get with gadgets which you throw away. I actually do use this for the microphone. And here is the mic itself, which is currently recording. Now, if I can, I have a second camera, which is also recording here. This is a little camera, which I think I've reviewed this. I don't really use them anymore. Let's just cut. Damn it! I must have pressed the button. Damn it! It's back. It's back. So, with this camera, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. Oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm recording again. I'm doing it. I've got it. Gotta see if this will focus. Okay. Focus. There you go. So this is what the microphone looks like when you get it. It's like a wee microphone. Nothing spectacular. It is a very particular type of microphone. In fact, why don't I fish the box out and we'll do a little 360 of the box to show you exactly what it says about this microphone. Got him! So, sorry, I threw this away with my gag about unboxing a little bit prematurely. On the back of the box, if you pause your video, you can have a good look at that. Can you see that there on the video? Give it a good pause, have a look. That app that I recommend you use, I've actually downloaded that. I do use that app, and I've got a criticism. I'm going to give you I'm going to show you the difference between all the different mics. This one, that one, the mic on top of the camera, the mic on top of this camera that I'm talking to you on now. So you can see the difference between the different types of microphone. So that's the back of the box. That's the front of the box. It's a lavalier, however you pronounce it, French word, microphone. We use them in broadcast telly all the time. Much more expensive ones than this. Can't remember what I paid. I think it was about 80 quid. There you go. There's the spine. Have a pause, have a look, have a read. And there's the other spine there, which I think is just advertising some apps, which are not cheap. There's the underside. Undecided underside, and the top's got nothing on it. So you open that up, and it's got the microphone inside it. As I say, it's in the pouch here, and this is what the microphone looks like. So then we're back on track with my little crappy camera to have a look at what it looks like. So let me. How should I show this to you? I'll stick it here next to this microphone here. So there you go. There it is. There. Come on, focus now. It will focus any second. Come on, focus for Mama, for Daddy. Okay. So it's quite good. I mean, you can see it's sort of plasticky. If I can zoom in there, yeah, I can. It's sort of plastically. I've had sort of no problem with it. It feels quite sturdy. This clip is as good as any professional clip that I've seen, which are, you know, made of the same material. This microphone, unlike other broadcast mics or Sony lavalier microphones, the ECM range, I would normally have this when I put this on my shirt. I would have it so on broadcast I would put this on my shirt so that it's pointing down, whereas this microphone's better pointing up. And you'll see that quite often in TV, that microphones, time mics are pointing down. There's the reason for that is actually just it's a sound quality thing. It tends to get rid of the assonance a little bit. It makes it a little bit more rounded sounding, a little bit more natural sounding. So quite often you'll see microphones pointing upside down, and that is the reason. It just sounds better. So it's a good looking mic. It's connected by this quite long wire. If I can pull it out, quite long wire, and it's plugged into my iPhone. Sorry about this charger being here, but that's just how it is. So it plugs straight into the headphone socket of the iPhone. You also have this little box here, which is handy. You can either plug your headphones into there, or I believe you can plug another microphone into there and then flick the switch to tell it which one it is. You got the choice of plugging another mic in or plug in the headphones in. So that's what that box is all about. It's not great having that little box there, but it's extremely light. I mean, there's nothing to this. What I don't like is this little plasticky bit here. These are the things that are going to break. These are the things that are going to go. But, you know, I've been kind of happy with it up to a point. The only thing I haven't been happy about so far is the sound quality, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you right now. How do you record with this little microphone? I bought it because I deliberately wanted to do... I actually wanted to start doing some podcasts, but, you know, when do I get time to do these things? So... I mean, it's handy to have, and I've been using it as kind of like a radio mic, rigging a radio mic, which I also have in the back here, up to this camera that I'm talking to you on now was such a pain. It's like you're having switching so many things on. I want this process of making videos to be really quick. I want to make them quickly. I want to get them out on the internet quickly, and I do not want to be faffing around with radio mics and plug this in and wire in, plug it in and switch it on, check the battery, plug that one and switch it on. I want to just plug stuff in, press record, and off I go. So this kind of answers all those problems, really. So I have an iPhone and I have the mic, and it just records, put this in my pocket, and then I can clip this on myself and it records. So let's just do a quick mic check. I'll pop this up my shirt here. Russell. And I'll just clip it on. I clipped it on there, and it's kind of... pointing to the side, which that is not going to sound right. If you do it like that, well, I can actually cut to it, so you can hear how that sounds if you do it like that. That's not the way I would want to do it, so I'm just going to swing it around if I can. I'm not sure if these... the professional ones actually have a swivel capability. This one doesn't. I can see it doesn't. So to get it like that, I'm literally going to have to clip it so it's pointing straight up. Let's have a look. There you go. I've had to sort of do a fudge on it. I would do a much tidier job and you know, plug it into a shirt or something. This is not the perfect shirt to be wearing with this sort of microphone. But anyway, that's microphone's now positioned. This is how it sounds. Can you hear it? Do you like it? For me, it sounds a little bit boxy. I'm also aware that I haven't messed with the audio levels on the phone. So what I'm going to do now is just go into the phone app I'm using. It's the iRig app, iRig Recorder it's called, and I'm just going to go into this to check, because if you watched my last video, you might notice it was distorting slightly, and that's because I recorded it onto this thing. So I'm just going to bring the mic level down a little bit. Oh, there you go, input gain, there you go. Right, so there you go. So yeah, I can see that that's already a much better level, and that was very simple to do. I actually did it without pausing the recording, which is pretty cool. I might just knock it up a little bit. I'll put it to 0 gain. There you go. I can see it's not punching at the very end. Before it was on +3. So I had 3 dBs of gain in there. I'm presuming it's dBs. Who knows? I don't even know what a dB is. It's telling me on the app how much gigabyte of space I've got left. 40 gigabytes left. This recording's been going on for 48 minutes. The thing that I like about this is getting the data or the WAV file from here to my computer for editing is a simple process. All I have to do is I go to the send to, I actually send it to an FTP. So I just send to FTP, it remembers where it is, and then I can FTP using like a plugin in what do I use? Firefox. A Firefox plugin, and I just drag and drop it off my FTP onto the desktop. It takes seconds. Sounds complicated, but if you know what you're doing, it does take seconds. And if you want me to show you how to do that, I'm more than happy to do it. Just ask. So let's talk about the audio quality. So this is what this microphone sounds like, and this is what this microphone sounds like. You can tell it's much, much better, but if I pick up my little handy camera here, I can show you that, well, let me show you first of all the microphone. There's my camera, look, there's me recording myself. Here's the microphone that I use, which you sometimes see in the bottom of the shot. It's a B1 by, I don't even know anything about this microphone, isn't that shocking? This is a Behringer, look, I've got the website there. This is a Behringer microphone, and it's recording, it's an actual XLR mic, which goes up the wire here, goes all the way down there under my desk, and eventually goes to this box here underneath that keyboard. This is a Drawmer gate. So this gate, I'm only using one channel. You can see as I'm talking, this gate is actually doing some compressing. So that's a Drawmer gate. It has a little compressor built in. Those things will cost you like 60 quid. They're analog. I think that is, yes, it's definitely yes, it is analog. What am I talking? It is analog. It's an analog gate, which I always prefer to digital gates. I should have also said, actually, that this microphone is first going through this desk here. The reason I use a desk is that, well, I can send effects. I can press that fader up and you can probably hear an effect. You should be able to hear something. This is the effect of a cathedral. I can pull that down and it disappears. This then outputs by USB into the computer, to which I'm using the free application Audacity. There you can see. There I am there recording away, which sounds really complicated way of doing things, but it's not. I've thought about this really hard, and all this, it's all about getting data, the best quality possible, into the computer. I have other reasons I use this, because I plug my guitar into it. Some of you may not know, but I have a guitar up there in the corner, and I play guitar, which I will be demonstrating to you one day soon. I can also punch in my iPad, put that on a channel, and it's very good for multi-track recording. It's very good for gaming, because I can control what the punters hear, or what the people I'm gaming with can hear. So it works for me. Now, we've heard what this microphone sounds like. It sounds like this. It sounds lovely. I haven't got the pop shield on. It's worth noting. I would, if I cared, put the pop shield on there. You've heard what this sounds like. I think you'll agree it sounds kind of boxy. I don't know. What do you think? To me, it sounds kind of very thin, very channeled. This sounds very realistic and real. And one of the mistakes people make is they go right up to the microphone and they want to talk like that. You don't have to do that. Trial and error. You just need to have it sitting there. As long as you talk into the right side. If I talked into the back of it, like now, it sounds completely rubbish. But if I talk into the right side of it, it sounds absolutely fine. So a little bit of audio lessons here. The microphone on top of the camera, and this is a brand new camera by Sony. It is the AX33, FDR-AX33. Sorry, I'm wobbling it about there. And the microphone at the front is actually very good, but as you can tell, it's a bit roomy. I mean, it's going to sound like, because it's like at the top of the lens. It's not. There's no microphone as such pointing at me. Earlier, I would plug my radio mics into that, and you can do that. You can put mics into that without any problems whatsoever. And that's pretty much it. This is how I'm recording my audio. This is what I think of this Thai mic. Oops. I like it. It's kind of useful. I would do it if I need to move around. It's certainly better than the microphone on top of the camera. You might need to do a little bit of work on it. I would probably look at other apps, not necessarily this one. I do have some other apps, but I would definitely be looking to get plugins for this app, to put a compressor in there, to give it like a nice rounded sound. And it could probably do with a little bit of stereo work to make it open out a bit more. So that's something I haven't looked into yet, but I will. Anyway, what do you think? Is this something that you quite fancy getting? I'll put a link to it. I'll put my Amazon affiliate link in space below. If you want to have a look at it and consider getting it, then click that link, because then I get loads of cash. Amazon give me all their money. If you watched my last video, I did mention very cynically that I'd set up a Patreon account. That is still in existence. I noticed that nobody's given me all their money yet. As I said in the last video, I'm only interested in all your money. I don't want any dollars here or pounds there. I want every single penny you've got. Maybe you could take your kids' pocket money, or stop giving them money for a year maybe, and they can give that to me. If you don't want to give it to me, give it to Chris Perillo, because he's always very keen to take your kids' pocket money. That will be edited out. Well, that's about it for me. That was the iRig. I kind of did a bit of a review of this the same, but that's at least gives you an idea of what the iRig is like. The Mic Lav. It is not great, but it is probably the best one for the iPhone. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. Let me know what you think. What did I miss out? What did I do wrong? Nothing, right? I didn't do anything wrong. That was the most perfect review you've ever heard in the history of reviews. It would be absolutely delightful if I saw you again, or if you came back here to look at more of my videos. Do let me know what you think. Say hello, and if you can't say hello, stuff you.